Hey you guys, long time no see. So I forgot to film an intro for today's video. I'm slowly but surely getting back into the groove of things, but I was like, you know what, I have some of the eye footage, so let me post this look so it's a little bit slower of a motion rather than the quick tutorial that I posted on Instagram. So I'm going to be using these two palettes from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. One is the Blends palette and the second one is the Primal palette. I swear by those palettes, they're so good, super pigmented, and they blend effortlessly. And the eyeshadow primer that I'm using is the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2.5. So jumping into the Blends palette first, I'm going in with the shade Spellbound, and I'm gonna go ahead and start to create that inner part where you guys see that blue eyeshadow. So I wanted to work on that first so I can get that super difficult, like, I don't even know what kind of shape to call this, you guys, but where I have that little black, it's giving me like warrior tribal vibes, or is it just me? So anyways, I'm gonna go in with this blue right here, and I'm just gonna blend out that darker blue, and then of course go in with the lighter one on a fluffier brush. I've said this a million times, but the fluffier the brush, the less product it's gonna pick up, and it's going to blend better, and it's gonna really diffuse the shadow. However, when you do it in this step or with this method, you're going to basically remove the darker shade that you applied first. So it's super important that you go back in with your deepest shades just to intensify everything. And I just like to go back and forth between the brush that's more dense and more packed than the brush that's more fluffy like this one, and kind of just work each shade as I go until I'm pretty happy with how everything is looking. So now I'm going in with the P. Louise Cut Carver. You guys, this product has changed my life in 2022. It is bomb. So how I like to use it is I will go ahead and of course cut the crease, and then I take this little spatula tool on a makeup wipe. Usually I do this with just my fingers because I usually have like nails on, but obviously you guys can see I don't have nails on in this video, so any type of tool will do as long as it's nice and precise and it has like a pointed edge. And look at how clean and crisp, like come on, it's so freaking good. So now I'm gonna go in with the P. Louise paint. This one is in Ibiza, I think it's the shade Ibiza, but as always everything will be linked down below in the description box. But it's a beautiful purple shade. Now the biggest difference between these paints and their regular eye bases is the eye bases are a thinner formula. These bases are very thick, so you can get a really nice crisp clean line, which you guys can see right here. And I decided to use a base because the inner part of the eye is going to be purple. So using a base instead of going in with regular eyeshadow primer and then trying to set it with the purple eyeshadow, it's just a lot of work, and this is just so easy because these are kind of like self-setting. So moving on to the next part of the crease, I'm taking this super tiny detailed brush. This brush is actually from the Stacey Marie and Be Perfect collection, the Carnival 5 collection. She came out with a brush bundle. Any super tiny detail brush like this will do, and I'm gonna start to create that shape. Now I like to start with creating the shape first, and then once I have it mapped out, you will see that I'll go in with that fluffy brush again, and I'll start to build up the pigmentation of each color. And you don't have to worry about the eyeshadow getting on the lid because we are gonna go in and cut the crease again. Yes, so we're literally working in sections for today's eye look. You guys know I like to work as clean as possible. I need to be able to see the vision and see the look coming to life. So now I'm gonna go in with this beautiful pink shade, and I'm gonna take that and apply it after the purple, and then of course the red eyeshadow, which is this one right here. So pretty and super pigmented. At this point I'm just laying down all the colors, and then I'm going to take a lighter shade and I'm going to go in and blend out each color. So that's where the orange comes in, that's where the lighter purple comes in, and also the yellow. So you guys will see that's what I'm going to do here. And then I also decided to go in with a black eyeshadow. Black eyeshadow is just going to give you that intensity. The only thing you have to keep in mind is sometimes black eyeshadow can get very difficult to blend when you're trying to blend it into lighter colors, but that does not mean it will not blend. You guys can see by the end result it blended pretty well. It takes a little bit more elbow grease, okay? You need to like just get in there and blend. Do not be afraid to add black eyeshadow to your looks. I promise you guys, like, just trust me, it's gonna make your look so much better. Now I'm gonna go in with the orange, of course, like I said, and I'm gonna make sure everything is really beautiful and blended, and I'm not focusing on the lid at all whatsoever because, like I said, we're gonna go right back in with the P. Louise Cut Carver. Let me show you again how this works. Like, literally you just take a little bit, you need the tiniest bit. It looks like a Vaseline, so you need to be up close. I use the simple human mirror, so it's super magnified, and so I'm able to see every single detail. detail. And as you guys can see here, it looks like it's going to be a hot mess, but the trick that I've learned is to occasionally wipe off your brush on a paper towel, add a little bit more product, and then keep going back in. And then when you go in and you remove it, like, look at that. It's freaking magic, you guys. If you haven't tried this product, I definitely recommend trying it. When I initially purchased it, I absolutely hated it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stick to my Q-tip and my cellar water because this is way too difficult. But you guys, you have to practice at things if you want to learn how to use them, or if you want to become better at doing your eyeshadow. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to master this product, and baby, we mastered it. I'm so excited. I can't see myself using anything else at this point. So now I'm going back in with each shade, making sure everything is intensified to my liking. And then on the outer point of the eye, I'm gonna actually go into blank canvas on its own. Usually I mix it with a little bit of my Rumor 2 base, but for today's specific look, I did want that base to dry down quickly and on its own. So I'm only going in with blank canvas, and you guys can see that crease is cut. It's sharp. If you guys are interested in this brush, I will link it down below. It's actually a paintbrush from Michales. It is so good, and it's super, super thin. So the brush basically does all the work for you. It's phenomenal. So I'm going to take a fluffier brush, and of course I'm going to go in and just make sure it's really nice and blended, because once this dries down, it will not budge. And then of course, you guys, I sat here cutting this crease for like 45 minutes. I'm not even kidding, because I was like, I don't know, it just seemed off. I like to look at the other eye, try to fix it, try to make them as even as possible. And I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to this eye rather than the other one. So yeah, basically, long story short, because I now have all the studio lights on, it just looks so much brighter, so I end up packing on more eyeshadow than the other eye, but it's okay. Listen, y'all, if I have to wipe off my eye and do it again, I will, okay? That's the dedication behind these looks. So now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is her liquid liner in black. This is the best liquid liner on the market. No one can tell me otherwise. It dries so fast, and it's so matte, and the brush is so precise. This is the only thing that I use to create that, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the inner part of the eye, and I absolutely love it. But the other day, I was doing my makeup the other day, like it wasn't yesterday, it was yesterday. I was doing my makeup, doing my first New Year's Eve glam, and I used the Essence Matte Liquid Liner. It's like a $3 liner, you guys, and it's bomb. It's a dupe for this high-end Anastasia one. The brush is a little iffy, but I'm gonna link it down below in case you guys want a more affordable option. So for the eyes, you guys saw, I did literally the same thing that I did in the crease. I went in with the black, the purple, the pink, the orange, and now I'm using that orange eyeshadow to create that shape on the outer portion of the eye. And I'm using a super, super tiny brush. If you watch my channel, you know I like very detailed brushes. And if you are new here, to get eye looks like this, you need very precise, tiny detail brushes. Honestly, you need all kinds of brushes, but you wouldn't be able to use a huge eyeshadow brush to get a shape like that. You would be there forever, and you're just gonna make your job a ton harder than making your life easier. So now I'm going in with a yellow paint from P. Louise as well, and to go ahead and set that, I'm gonna go in with the shade right here, which is called Ray, and I'm going to set that yellow in place. This yellow was so beautiful, and like I said, because I was using colored paints, it just made my life a lot easier. The eyeshadows were a lot more vibrant because they were going on top of a base that was already the same shade, and also I just had to use less product. Like, come on. I was trying to be a little lazy in today's look because this look was a lot of work. So if you guys follow the original artist, which is Colby J Makeup, I'll link him down below. The outer corner of his eye was a little bit different. I had to change mine because my eye shape just didn't work with what he had going on. But this look is inspired by him, and I am obsessed. So here's the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.